The next topic that we need to discuss here is that a function composition. The composition of f of x and g of x is the following. F composite g of x is equal to f of g of x. In other words, compositions are evaluated by plugging the second function listed into the first function listed. Note as well that order is important here. Interchanging the order will more often than not result in a different answer. So for example 6, we're going to be given two functions. We're given f of x, which is equal to 3x squared minus x plus 10, and g of x, which is equal to 1 minus 20x. And we're going to find each of the following. We're going to find f composite g of 5, f composite g of x, g composite f of x, and g composite g of x. So for the first one, f composite g of 5, we're going to first write the definition. So in this case, we've got a number instead of an x as an input, but it works in exactly the same way. So f composite g of 5 is equal to f composite g of 5. So what do? We first need to find what is g of 5. So g of 5 is plugging in 5 into the function for g. So it's going to be 1 minus 20 times 5, which is 1 minus 100, which is equal to negative 99. And now we have negative 99. And now what we're going to do is we're going to plug that 99 into the function for f. So now this is going to become f of negative 99. And then we plug that into 3 times negative 99 squared minus a negative 99 plus 10. And that gives us the result of 29,512. Next, we have f composite g of x. So f composite g of x becomes f of g of x. Now, g of x, in our example, is 1 minus 20x. And we're going to plug that into the function f now. So it's going to become 3 times 1 minus 20x minus 1 minus 20x plus 10. So when we square this, we get 3 times 1 minus 40x plus 400x squared. If we distribute the sign, we get negative 1 plus 20x plus 10. And now if we distribute the 3, we end up with 1200x squared minus 100x plus 12. Now compare this answer to the next part and notice that answers are not the same. The order in which the functions are listed is very important. Part C, g of f of x. G composite f of x is equal to g of f of x. Now let's note here that f of x is 3x squared minus x plus 10. So we're going to plug it into the function of g, which is 1 minus 20 times x, but we're placing x to be 3x squared minus x plus 10. So we distribute the negative 20 and get the result to be negative 60x squared plus 20x minus 199. And just to make the point one more time, this answer is different from the previous part. Again, remember that order is important in composition. In part D, g of x, in this case, do not get excited about the fact that it's the same function. Composition still works the same way. So g of x is the same thing. So we have g of x. Now remember that g of x is 1 minus 20x. And we're going to plug that into x for the function g. So it becomes 1 minus 20 times 1 minus 20x. If we distribute the negative 20, then we get the result 400x minus 19.